Hey, it's Papa Drew, and I've been wanting to do this video for a very long time, and now that we have a ton of time on our hands, I'm going to do the video. It is why did we buy our RV? And how did we go about buying our RV? And would we buy our RV again? Let's dive into those questions. See if we can answer them for you. Maybe I can help you out if you're looking for an RV, new or used, because I have a tiny bit of experience buying both, and neither one of them went particularly well. So, a little bit about my background that you probably already know, but I was in the Marine Corps, and I've been camping for a very long time in the Marines. I just did it with a tank. Anything with a cannon is cool. My wife has got a ton of camping experience. She went out as a little girl with her father and family in a truck camper. So we thought, after a lot of talking, that maybe our kids would like to go out camping. We asked them, we talked to them, and they said yes. So we decided to head down to our local dealership and buy us an RV.
In you go.
So we thought. So there's ads running on the TV, and they're still advertising the dealership we went down to. So we went down there, and we had a budget in mind, $500 a month. And could we even get into an RV at $500 a month? We talked to the salesperson. They absolutely, we can get you in for $500 a month, and we'll get you into something really nice, and it'll be great. Okay, let's see what you got. First RV they showed us was $130,000. What? $500 a month for what? 30 years? I don't think so. So the next RV he showed us was 70, 65-ish, 70, $500 a month. Okay, so we ran our credit. We came back the next day. Everything was good to go. $500 was on the table. We had told him how much money we wanted to put down, which was $15,000, and we were gonna get our RV and our keys, and away we go. Well, we gave him the cashier's check. I had not signed it yet, and they went back and forth into financing, which I thought it was a done deal. They come back out and said, no, you need to put more money down. No, that's not what we talked about. We're not doing that. We don't have any more money to put down. We just gave you a $15,000 cashier's check once I sign it, and this should be a done deal. That is what we had talked about. No, you need to give us more money. No, you need to give me back my cashier's check. And exactly what happened. We turned around, we all got in the car, and we did not get that Winnebago bunkhouse model 33 foot with a V10 engine, which would have been great. Great coach. Would have loved to get in that and headed down the road, but that wasn't to be. So after a whole day of going back and forth, and the family is upset, the kids are upset, the wife is upset, I'm frustrated. We just decided to pack it in, and we're going to do some research on some more RVs at a different dealership. Well, I kind of thought about it, which is, in hindsight, it's 50-50. It's kind of good, because I said, wait a minute, that was $65,000 to $70,000. I was going to plop that down. We were going to even see if we liked RVing, or if the kids liked it, or if it's feasible for us to go. And maybe somebody was looking out for us, because we didn't do that, and it didn't happen. We decided to look at the used market. Maybe I can get something that's halfway decent for a little bit cheaper. Let somebody else take the depreciation on it. A little bit safer to go camping. If the kids don't like it, I can turn around and sell it. I won't lose all my money. Let's try that route. So we went down to the rental market, and we had no idea about anything with RVing. We had done a tiny bit of research. We were just kind of looking, and we saw a floor plan that we really, really liked. It was a Jack and Jill. If you're not familiar with what a Jack and Jill is, you can enter the bathroom through the hallway or through the bedroom. It's really big. You can use it as a changing room. The problem was that it had over 100,000 miles on it. It was a V8, and I wanted a V10, but it had the right color couch. My wife loved the color scheme in there versus all the other crazy. I don't know who designs the interior colors of these things, but really, they're getting better. But she liked the color scheme versus the other that was up in San Francisco. I should have driven up there, got it, and redone the couches, which was a V10. When we got the V8, the mistakes that I made, I didn't hire an RV mobile mechanic to come out and take a look at the coach. It had a little bit of structural damage to it that I didn't catch. They sold us an extended warranty, right? Which wasn't worth the paper that it was printed on. This is why you really have to do your research on who you're buying your stuff from and not do like us and just go down and buy a coach, okay? We went down and just bought a coach because, hey, I had money in my pocket. It was burning a hole. I want to get out there and start camping and doing all that stuff, which I should have taken my time and done it the right way, which I didn't. We got lucky here, and I'll tell you why. But where we bought it from, I don't consider to be a reputable place. What they do is they rent these things out. They run them till the floorboards fall out, and literally the floor was soggy and soft where we bought our coach. And before I signed the paperwork, I had them replace the subfloor in the RV, which they sort of did and sort of didn't. And there were a lot of other problems that they weren't quite forthcoming with. Like, I had to put a whole new front end in the coach about a month after I got it. The transmission's not the greatest, and the slide broke, which we'll get into what happened with the slide. But I didn't do my research on the rental yard company that I was going to buy it, the RV yard place I was going to buy it from, the rental place. I should have, but I didn't. I figured, you know what, they rent these out to all the people, they'll put a ton of maintenance on them, they'll get them on the road, they've got to be safe because they're renting them out. No, they got to get them on the road and running. How they do it, it's Mickey Mouse. Rental people, get them on the road, they get them running, but it's Mickey Mouse. There's screws that don't match, tons of problems. I had to put a brand new front end because it was the steering wheel was like this. And when I'm driving down the road and a big semi passes me, it was white knuckle, man. I was getting sucked into the semi truck. So, you know, I got my family in this thing, and I wasn't going to play that game, so I dropped $1,000, got the front end rebuilt. The transmission, it's still the way it is. We haven't done the transmission yet. I just take it real easy. But I have a feeling I'll be putting a new transmission in this thing. Or getting a new RV, which I hope it's the second part. Anyway, we put our chunk of money down. Our payments are $200 a month. That's the good thing, right? $200 a month for a 33-foot workhorse V8 Tioga, Fleetwood Tioga. Jack and Jill bathroom. It's really nice inside if you don't look close. It's been beat up and rode hard wet, but we're fixing stuff. I'm learning how to do it. I have great friends that can replace things and help me out. So I mean, it's worth it. But the main goal and the way I'm rambling here is you need to do your research not only on the RV that you're going to be buying, but where you're going to be buying it from. Our slide broke on the second trip that we had the RV. Now, how the slide, we have the older slides, which is, in my opinion, probably the better slides. It's on the big gears at the bottom with the bar that goes across, the bolts go through. So those shear bolts, they're designed to shear off. After a while, they get chewed up and they break. And all you do is you put a new bolt through there. I didn't know that. So when we were bringing the slide in, that bolt sheared off. I didn't know how to get the slide in. There's a mechanism underneath that you can just grab and pull, push the slide in, and then put it back and lock it into place. I didn't know any of that. So we called up the rental place, and they told us just to push the slide in. Okay, so we did what they told us because we didn't know. So we physically forced the slide in, which is the wrong thing to do. Then we took it over to the rental place, and they didn't want to stand behind their extended warranty at all. Well, this is my hold my beer moment, because I raised holy hell, and my feathers came out, and our slide's fixed. We got extra bolts, but that was a fight. You know, that they don't want to stand behind their product. I'm not going to say who it is. We're not going to drop names, but I'm just telling you so you know to do research on where you're buying the RV is just as important of what type of RV you're going to buy and what you look for in an RV. So it's really important, and I hope I help somebody out with this.